Some attractions are soft and fleeting. They pass through life like a warm breeze, pleasant but forgettable. And then there's the kind of attraction that takes root in someone's mind and stays there. The kind that makes a person think about you in the morning, check your social media during the day, remember your voice at night, and wonder who is beside you when they cannot be. Not everyone who looks at you is deeply interested in you. Not everyone who admires you is capable of real feeling. But according to astrology, every zodiac sign has two other signs that tend to feel its energy especially strongly, almost irresistibly. This is not always loud love. Sometimes it begins with fascination, curiosity, emotional tension, jealousy, or an inability to forget. But if the connection is nurtured, it can become something powerful, consuming, and life-changing. There is always a reason why someone cannot get you out of their head. Sometimes it is your confidence. Sometimes it is your mystery. Sometimes it is the way you speak, the way you move, or the strange emotional comfort people feel in your presence. You may not even realize how magnetic you are to certain people. There are people who act indifferent while secretly watching you. There are people who tell themselves they are over you while still comparing everyone else to you. And there are those rare souls who are not simply attracted to you, they are emotionally pulled toward you as if by destiny. These are the people who keep an eye on you 24/7, who replay your words in their heads, who feel a rush when your name appears on their screen, and who cannot fully explain why your presence affects them so deeply. This horoscope is about that kind of attraction. It is about the two zodiac signs most likely to become emotionally fixated on you, to fall the hardest, and to imagine a future with you long before you even notice what is happening. Aries. If you are an Aries, the two zodiac signs most likely to feel intensely drawn to you are Cancer and Libra. At first glance, this may surprise you. You are fiery, direct, restless, and impossible to ignore. You walk into a room with an energy that makes people look up. There is something fearless about you, something alive, something almost dangerous in the most attractive way. Cancer becomes fascinated by your boldness because you possess everything they often hide inside themselves: raw desire, courage, spontaneity, and the ability to go after what you want without apologizing. To Cancer, you feel like a storm they should fear, but instead they want to step right into it. Libra, meanwhile, is captivated by your confidence and your passionate way of living. They love beauty, harmony, and charm, but your fire awakens something more reckless in them. You make them feel more alive. With Cancer, the relationship can become deeply emotional very quickly. Cancer may fall for you harder than they expected, and they may start watching you, worrying about you, and thinking about you constantly. They will love your strength, but they may also feel hurt by your independence if they do not feel needed. With Libra, attraction often begins with chemistry and fascination. Taurus. If you are a Taurus, the two signs most likely to be secretly, deeply, and almost helplessly attracted to you are Scorpio and Leo. You have a magnetic quality that is not loud but powerful. You do not chase attention, and that is exactly why attention chases you. There is something sensual, grounded, and reassuring about you that makes people want to get closer and stay there. Scorpio feels this immediately. They sense your depth, your loyalty, your hidden intensity. Even when you are silent, Scorpio feels there is an entire emotional universe inside you, and they become obsessed with uncovering it. Leo, on the other hand, is drawn to your elegance, steadiness, and natural self-worth. You do not need to perform to be noticed. You simply exist in your own energy, and Leo cannot help admiring that. With Scorpio, the relationship can become overwhelming in the most unforgettable way. This is a connection full of chemistry, emotional power, possessiveness, and soul-level tension. Scorpio may keep an eye on you constantly because they never feel fully safe around someone they want this much. They crave certainty, and your calm mystery makes them want more. With Leo, the attraction is softer at first, but no less real. Gemini. If you are a Gemini, the two zodiac signs most likely to become completely fascinated by you are Virgo and Sagittarius. You are the sign people underestimate until they realize they cannot stop thinking about you. Your charm is intellectual, playful, elusive, and addictive. You know how to make people laugh, how to keep a conversation alive, and how to make someone feel like they have just stepped into a brighter, more interesting world. Virgo is drawn to your mind first. They may try to appear composed, but your wit, unpredictability, and lightness pull them in. You make them curious, and curiosity is often the beginning of love for Virgo. Sagittarius is attracted to your freedom, humor, and restless soul. They recognize in you someone who refuses to live a dull life, and that recognition quickly turns into fascination. With Virgo, the relationship can develop from endless conversations into a bond that feels surprisingly intimate. Virgo may begin by analyzing you, but soon they are checking for your messages, replaying your words, and noticing everything you do. They fall because you awaken joy in them. With Sagittarius, the connection is instant, electric, and full of movement. Cancer. If you are a Cancer, the two zodiac signs most likely to feel the deepest pull toward you are Taurus and Pisces. You are one of those rare people whose attraction grows stronger the more someone gets to know you. Your energy is emotional, intuitive, soft, and deeply memorable. People feel seen by you, and being truly seen is one of the most addictive feelings in the world. Taurus is drawn to your warmth, your loyalty, and the peaceful emotional home they feel in your presence. They may not confess quickly, but once they start caring, they watch you closely and protectively. Pisces is drawn to your tenderness and emotional depth almost immediately. They sense a kindred soul in you, someone who understands feeling without needing too many words. With Taurus, the relationship has strong long-term potential. Taurus admires your devotion and the way you love with your whole heart. They may become quietly attached, wanting to know where you are, how you feel, and whether anyone else is receiving the softness they crave from you. With Pisces, the connection can feel faded, dreamy, and emotionally consuming. Pisces may fall very quickly and imagine a future with you before the relationship even has a name. Leo. If you are a Leo, the two signs most likely to become intensely attracted to you are Scorpio and Aquarius. You were born to be noticed, but what makes you unforgettable is not just your beauty or presence. It is your heart. You shine brightly, yes, but there is also generosity, warmth, drama, and passion in you that makes people feel they are standing near something rare. Scorpio becomes fascinated by your power. They see that beneath your confidence is a passionate, loyal heart, and that combination is irresistible to them. Aquarius is drawn to your originality and bold self-expression. They admire people who dare to be fully themselves, and no one does that quite like Leo. With Scorpio, attraction can become all-consuming. Scorpio may watch you closely, test you, desire you, and try to understand whether your warmth belongs to everyone or if they can be the one who truly has your heart. There is passion here, but also pride and emotional intensity. With Aquarius, the connection is unusual and thrilling. Aquarius may act attached, but they are often far more affected by you than they admit. They admire your fire, and you are drawn to their independence. The future with Scorpio can be powerful if you avoid turning love into a battle of egos. The future with Aquarius can be brilliant if you accept that love does not always look traditional. Virgo. If you are a Virgo, the two zodiac signs most likely to fall hardest for you are Gemini and Capricorn. Your attraction is subtle, but once it touches someone deeply, it stays with them for a very long time. You are thoughtful, observant, intelligent, and far more sensual than people first assume. You notice details others miss, and the way you care for people has a quiet intimacy that can feel incredibly personal. Gemini is drawn to your intelligence and your hidden complexity. They may arrive playfully, but they stay because they realize there is so much more to you than meets the eye. Capricorn is drawn to your discipline, your grace, and the silent strength behind your calm exterior. They respect you first and then they fall. With Gemini, the relationship can begin with words, curiosity, and mental chemistry. Gemini may start by teasing you, talking to you often, checking on you constantly, and then suddenly realizing they are emotionally invested. With Capricorn, attraction tends to grow slowly but seriously. The future with Capricorn can be lasting if neither of you becomes too guarded. What makes you irresistible is your depth beneath restraint. You are not loud about your magic, and that only makes it stronger. Gemini falls because your mind fascinates them. Capricorn falls because your strength calms them. Yes, you can have a future with both, but only with the one who learns to love not just your perfection, but your vulnerable heart too. Libra. If you are a Libra, the two zodiac signs most likely to become completely enchanted by you are Aries and Pisces. You have a rare kind of beauty that goes far beyond appearance. Yes, people notice your charm, your elegance, your smile, your voice, and the way you seem to carry light around you. But what truly pulls people in is the feeling they get when they are near you. You make life feel softer, prettier, more romantic. You know how to make others feel chosen, and that alone is enough to make certain signs fall hard. Aries is drawn to the grace you carry so naturally. Your softness fascinates them because it is so different from their fiery, impulsive nature. Pisces, on the other hand, falls for your tenderness, emotional sensitivity, and your almost dreamlike aura. To both of them, you feel like someone worth longing for. With Aries, the relationship can begin with explosive chemistry. They are attracted to the way you calm them down without taking away their fire. They may keep a constant eye on you because they quickly realize you are the kind of person others also admire, and that can make them unexpectedly possessive. With Pisces, the attraction is gentler but deeper. Pisces may become emotionally attached before you even understand how serious their feelings are. Scorpio. If you are a Scorpio, the two zodiac signs most likely to feel an almost dangerous level of attraction to you are Taurus and Leo. You are not the kind of person people forget. There is something about you that lingers in their thoughts long after you leave the room. It is your intensity, your eyes, your silence, your emotional depth, your mystery. People can sense there is more to you than what you show, and that hidden world inside you becomes irresistible. Taurus is drawn to your passion and the emotional gravity you carry. They may appear calm, but your energy pulls something primal out of them. Leo is captivated by your strength, your confidence, and the way you seem completely impossible to control. To both signs, you are magnetic in a way that is both thrilling and unsettling. With Taurus, the relationship can become deeply sensual and emotionally consuming. Taurus may keep checking on you, watching what you do, trying to understand how deeply you feel and whether you are as loyal as they hope. They want security, but your mystery makes them crave you even more. With Leo, the connection is fiery, dramatic, and impossible to ignore. Sagittarius. If you are a Sagittarius, the two zodiac signs most likely to become fascinated and emotionally hooked on you are Gemini and Aries. You have a kind of attraction that feels like freedom itself. You are bright, adventurous, spontaneous, and impossible to reduce to something simple. People do not just fall for your appearance, they fall for the world they imagine they could step into if they were beside you. Gemini is drawn to your humor, your movement, your lightness, and your mind. They feel that with you, life will never be boring, and for Gemini, that is one of the strongest forms of attraction. Aries is pulled in by your boldness and energy. They see in you someone who can keep up with their fire, challenge them, inspire them, and run beside them without losing breath. With Gemini, the relationship often starts with conversation, flirting, and a magnetic curiosity that turns into something deeper before either of you fully names it. Gemini may watch you constantly, not out of jealousy, but because they want to know where your energy is flowing and whether there is still room for them in your world. With Aries, attraction is fast, hot, and immediate. Aries may become fixated on you because you make them feel alive and excited in a way few people do. Capricorn. If you are a Capricorn, the two zodiac signs most likely to fall the hardest for you are Virgo and Cancer. Your attraction is quiet but incredibly powerful. You are not someone who begs for attention, and that is part of your magic. You carry dignity, restraint, intelligence, and depth. There is something about the way you move through life that makes people trust you, admire you, and secretly want to get closer to the part of you that you do not show to everyone. Virgo is drawn to your discipline, your reliability, and your emotional control. They feel safe with you, but they are also intrigued by the hidden softness beneath your composed exterior. Cancer is attracted to your strength and your ability to remain steady when emotions become overwhelming. To Cancer, you feel like shelter. With Virgo, the relationship can grow into a solid, loyal, deeply respectful bond. Virgo may think about you far more often than they admit. They will notice your habits, your voice, the details of your behavior, and slowly realize they are emotionally attached. With Cancer, attraction is warmer and more obviously emotional. Cancer may watch over you quietly, hoping for signs that your heart is opening to them. They are often drawn to the tenderness they sense beneath your seriousness. Aquarius. If you are an Aquarius, the two zodiac signs most likely to become deeply and unexpectedly obsessed with you are Leo and Scorpio. You are one of the most misunderstood signs in the zodiac, and that mystery is a huge part of your appeal. You are independent, original, mentally sharp, and emotionally unusual in a way that fascinates people. You do not love like everyone else. You do not reveal everything. You carry both distance and brilliance, and certain signs cannot stop trying to understand you. Leo is drawn to your uniqueness, your confidence, and the fact that you are never trying to impress anyone. That makes you even more impressive. Scorpio is pulled toward your emotional mystery. They sense there are layers to you that no one easily reaches, and that makes them want to try. With Leo, the relationship can feel electric from the beginning. Leo admires your individuality and may keep an eye on you constantly because they know you attract attention wherever you go. They want to feel special to you, and once they begin to care, they care proudly and intensely. With Scorpio, attraction can become psychologically deep and emotionally complex. Pisces. If you are a Pisces, the two zodiac signs most likely to feel the strongest, deepest attraction to you are Cancer and Libra. You have a softness that people remember long after they lose it. Your energy is romantic, intuitive, emotional, and almost hypnotic. There is something in your eyes, your voice, your vulnerability, your imagination, that makes people feel close to something sacred. Cancer is drawn to your tenderness and emotional depth immediately. They see in you a person who understands love not as a game, but as a soul experience. Libra is captivated by your beauty, your gentleness, and the way you seem to move through life with feeling instead of force. To both signs, you are deeply lovable.